Have a favorite Disney princess?
Yeah.
I'm getting misty right now talking about it. So. Happy birthday! Hey everybody, welcome back to Alleyways. Do all the things. Subscribe to my channel, give this video a big thumbs up, turn on post notifications so you can be part of the Alleyways fam. Today, I'm joined by a special guest, my sister, Courtney.
Hi!
And we got a request from our friend Dustin and Lindsay to do a video ranking our favorite
Sidekicks of Disney princesses.
Yes! So we are each going to be giving our top 5 and we want to know yours, so leave them in the comments down below.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start with number 5 and work to number 1, although we are saying these aren't really in any particular order. Evangeline loves the lights.
Yeah, she loves them.
And it was hard to pick because there's so many good
I
sidekicks.
know. I'm gonna have to have an honorable mention too.
Okay. Come here, do you want to sit with us? Yes?
Okay,
come here.
on over.
Come here and sit with Auntie. Okay.
Oh, good.
Ready?
Ready.
Ready. So we're going to be ranking our top 5 sidekicks. You want to start with yours?
Yes. Okay. So for my sidekicks, I kind of chose based on which sidekicks I would want beside me dealing with the things the princesses dealt with.
Okay, that's good criteria.
That was kind of my criteria. And then also I did have a few other factors, like just how much I love them.
Yeah.
So, because there are some I just really, really love.
Yes.
So my number 5 slot is Merryweather.
Oh,
The good fairy from Sleeping Beauty.
Great pick.
Yes, so I love Merryweather because I think she's so funny and sassy. And
Bye.
see you later. She's very busy.
Yeah, she is. She's got tea to make right now.
Yes.
Merryweather, that's a good
Yeah,
pick.
I love her. I love how sassy she is, and I love that she, is very no nonsense.
Yes.
And when the other fairies are kind of stressing about what they're gonna do, she was like, about Maleficent. She's like, I wish I could just turn her into a big old pot towel.
Yes.
So
Yes.
funny.
I like that she's not intimidated, really.
Yeah, she's not. She's pretty. She's like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and square up here.
I know, I like that.
I
She's
do
like,
too.
Maleficent, it's fist on side.
Yeah, and I love that she like really gets, her the crow Diablo.
Yes.
She has just had it with him, and so she's like, I am turning this thing into stone.
And she
now.
did. She
And
nailed it.
Did it.
She went
was
for the kill shot.
She was like, I don't care. Forget the rest of you guys. I'm doing this right now.
Yeah, that's actually pretty like cutthroat too. She's like, I'm coming for your pets. You know what I mean? It's pretty cutthroat.
Yeah.
That is a good pick.
Yeah.
And now I'm like questioning my list. Because one thing I'll say about Merryweather that I think factored into my decision picking my sidekicks is humor goes a long way.
Oh my goodness.
So for my
yes.
list, humor and musical numbers were
Oh,
a
yeah.
big factor.
Well, that is important.
Yes.
In a
but
sidekick.
it is important in a sidekick, and like as far as usefulness or utility goes, my number 5 has little utility. I think it's Gus Gus.
Oh,
From
no.
Cinderella.
Okay, no, I think they actually have quite a bit of utility, but we'll chat on that more.
Yeah, maybe not as
later.
useful as a magical fairy, but sewing skills, great.
Supreme.
Yeah, like as a hunter and gatherer, really good. But
He's so
he's so cute. That's why I picked him. I think he's so sweet and cute.
is.
And I love that he finds his family, and I just thought that Gus Gus, again, was really funny. I always loved Gus Gus as a
I
kid.
did too. He's so precious.
I know, so precious and sweet, and I love his voice, and I always like to say, happy birthday!
Oh, I know. I love that he gets all confused. He's like, happy birthday!
Yes. So that's why he's my number 5.
And I do love too the first time that they show him Lucifer the cat. He's just like not remotely intimidated.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, that's him.
Yeah, he's like ready to go.
Yeah, he's like, I can take him, no problem.
Like Merryweather.
Yeah, exactly.
And I also really like that, like me, he's very food motivated. I
love
think we
that
can
about
all
him.
relate to that. So
Yes.
that's why he was my pick.
That was a great pick. I love
Yes,
that one.
I do too. Who was your number 4?
Okay, number 4 was Mushu from Mulan. I think he is hilarious.
Yep.
So again, humor going a very long way in this criteria, but he is so funny. He really makes
Yes.
the movie, and I love, well, one, he's by Mulan's side the entire time, like, coaching her and helping her and being supportive the way that he can. And I love the humor that Eddie Murphy brings to the role and just how hilarious
Eddie
that
Murphy
is.
is amazing.
Oh my gosh, he's so funny.
Yeah.
And I love the part where he's teaching her how to be a man.
Yes.
He's like, oh no, you gotta walk like this.
Yeah.
And spit. And
He does like
guys,
a lot of very gross things.
yes, it's
Yeah.
so funny. He's like, guys, hit each other.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then one of my favorite lines in that movie is when they're having their kind of confession at the end when Mulan's feeling really down about everything. And he's like, I'm not really the great powerful dragon. And then the cricket, I guess, confesses he's not really lucky. He's like, you lied to me.
Yes. I love that part.
It is so, that
part
always
gets me so tickled.
I know, I think it's so hilarious.
Well, I will say Mushu definitely makes an appearance on my list.
yes, how could you
But
not?
my number 4 spot was Lumiere.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I think as far as sidekicks go, he plays a really big part.
Mhm.
He has a ton of speaking lines and one of the best musical numbers in all of Disney.
Oh,
in my
no
opinion.
kidding. Be Our Guest is one of the all-time best Disney songs
Yes.
ever.
Yes. And I think that he's really funny. I like how he's always joking with Cogsworth. And
Yeah.
he's very unbothered and
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, he just doesn't really get like dragged down by things.
right. And I like that attitude.
Yeah.
And I think that again he's also very funny but
Mhm.
has a lot of can do and is very helpful.
He is very helpful. He's really helpful because he's always trying to create kind of some romantic moments
Mhm.
between Belle and the Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
He really pushes the plot along.
He does. Yeah, he's really
That's
good.
why I thought he had a really big part. So that's why he was my number 4.
That was a good pick. I like it.
Good, I'm glad. Who was your number 3?
Okay, I know you probably knew this was going to be on my list. Ray.
Yes!
Princess and the Frog.
Yes!
Okay.
He is my number 2.
Oh. I love Ray. Everybody loves Ray.
How could you
How
not?
could you not? I love his like hillbilly teeth.
And his little scraggly
Yes.
facial hair.
Yeah, he's kind of scryly.
Yes.
And I love his accent. And of course,
Great vocal performance.
speaking of musical numbers,
One of the best. I mean,
obviously, My Belle Evangeline is one of my very favorite Disney songs.
Yeah.
How could it not be?
her daughter's named Evangeline.
Yes. So
And it's beautiful.
it is. It's so gorgeous. I absolutely love that song, and I love Ray. He's so sweet. He really helps Tiana a
lot.
He does a lot to advance the plot, kind of like we were saying with some of the other sidekicks, because he helps get her to Mama Odie, and then
Take You All the Way Down is another great song.
That is a great song. Yeah, you're right.
Mhm.
And he really goes to bat for her. He's just ready to take on Dr. Facilier, and he ultimately gives his life
He does.
trying to help
Which
Tiana.
I cry every time. And you know it's a good
Talk about
sidekick.
that.
I know. I'm like, don't even bring it up because it's that emotional.
Yes,
Like,
I know.
you know if you cry over a sidekick in every movie that they're a good one.
time.
And that's why he
Watch
was my
it.
number 2 because I have love for him and I love that he makes the ultimate sacrifice
He
to help
does.
his girl. And I love how beautiful his like belief in Evangeline
I do
is.
too.
And
It's
at
so
the end they're
sweet.
finally together.
I know. It's just, he's precious.
I'm
Love
getting
him.
misty right now talking about it.
Like,
so
I can't talk about it anymore. I'm just
I
crying.
don't want to talk about it. But my number 3 was Scuttle
Oh,
slash Sebastian
yes.
slash Flounder.
Okay, well,
But-
actually, they were my number 2, Sebastian
Oh,
and
good.
Flounder. Sebastian
So
and
we
Flounder
were
were
right
my
there
number
together.
2. Yes,
Yeah.
yeah. And it was the same kind of thing where they are loyal.
They are
okay?
they are ride or die for
Yes,
Ariel.
they are. And
Ride
they
or
do
die.
a lot to help things along too. You know,
Huge in the plot.
yeah, definitely. Because Flounder, even though he's afraid and he's always like really timid and scared, when Ariel is going to go see Ursula, Sebastian's like, come on, and Flounder's terrified, obviously, but he goes.
He still
even though
goes.
he's scared because he loves Ariel so much.
I
He wants
know.
to be there for her.
I know.
So I just love how, like you said, ride or die.
They're
they are.
ride or die. And then again, Sebastian, the music.
Under
I
the
mean,
sea. and
Yeah.
Kiss the Girl.
Banger after banger from these sidekicks.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That movie is one of my very favorite Disney movies.
Yeah,
and
me
the
too.
music is just
So good.
Really
We should
strong part
rank
of that.
Disney soundtracks.
Yes, we should. For
We'll
sure.
do that next. Let us know if you're interested in us doing that in the comments down below. But they're a great gang, and I think I'm like, is she the princess with the most sidekicks?
She might be.
Because 3 sidekicks. I mean, Ariel's rolling deep with a big entourage.
Yeah.
You
And
know?
you know, the sidekicks actually do play a really important role in that movie because the main character is silent for a good portion of the film since she had her voice
That's
stolen.
so true.
And so you do have to have really strong sidekicks there to kind of fill things in.
Yeah, and it's cool because like Scuttle's bringing her to the surface, Sebastian's trying to keep her down below the water, and Flounder's just like, I'll go where you go.
Yeah, he's like, it's okay, I'll do whatever you want.
Yeah, he's like, put me in a bowl on the surface if you need, Ariel, I love you.
No, they're so sweet.
Yeah, they're very
And
sweet.
I really like too that Sebastian, even though he's not for Ariel going to the surface, he actually does everything he can to make her dreams come true. You know, he really he's doing a lot to encourage Eric and like make that romance happen.
Sebastian's a problem solver.
He is. He really is.
He's
and a wonderful composer.
Yes, it was the pinnacle of his distinguished career.
It was.
Although he says that, but then I'm like, really, Sebastian, when you look back at it, Under the Sea and Kiss the Girl, like Ariel really had your back. That was the pinnacle of your distinguished career. That was it.
Yeah, it really was. Under the Sea.
Yeah. Who's your number 1?
Jack and Gus.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so the reason they're my number 1 is because they are, again, so loyal.
They
do
are.
so much for Cinderella. So when they're all concerned she's not gonna be able to go to the ball because she's been given so many chores that she can't possibly get this dress done. One, they're watching her. You know, they're watching her back, they're looking out for her, and they're like, hey, you know what? We're gonna do this for her so she can do it because she deserves this.
Yeah.
And they risk their lives going and getting the supplies to make her dress. And then at the end, you know, they're the ones too who get the key from the stepmother, carry it up all of those stairs and release her so she can go and get the shoe. So if it weren't for them, Cinderella would have really been in a bad spot.
Yes.
So
you're so right. In that moment when you see the staircase and the animation, it's such a stressy moment.
And I love too when Gus is just like, oh.
Yes. That's me on the Disney cruise whenever I like made a vow to take the stairs and I'm like trying to get up to get flows and I'm like on deck 4 just like oh.
It's like you're looking up and it's just that tower
Spiral.
dizzy staircase in front of you.
Yes.
Yeah, but I love them. I love their voices. I think they're so funny and so cute. I love that Gus can't quite fit into his shirt.
I
and
know.
It's kind of like stretching over his belly.
I know, and it like pops up.
Yes,
I love that too.
I think it's so funny.
Yes.
And I love their dynamic and just, like I said, they really do so much to help Cinderella out. And I love how sweet and precious they are.
Yeah, they are sweet and precious. Ooh,
Oh,
we have a special
speaking of
guest.
sweet and precious.
Ooh. Oh, she cooked us something. What did she
This
cook
looks
us?
delicious.
Oh, some
something
rocks.
Delicious here. That is delicious.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, madam.
Good
So
sidekick you got
good.
there.
I have the best sidekick.
Courtney's got her own princess sidekick.
I have the best sidekick.
Well, my number 1 was Mushu.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Because, oh, now we've got beverage service.
Thank you
A pot of
so
tea.
much.
Thank you.
I was very thirsty. That was nice.
So my number 1 was Mushu because I think Eddie Murphy is an amazing performer.
He's hilarious.
Yes, I love how the humor he brought to the role. Like I said, humor goes such a long way with me and my
gosh,
picks.
yes.
I think he is the funniest
He
princess
made
sidekick.
that movie.
Yes, and he pushed the plot along a lot all throughout the movie. And then I think he's the only sidekick that I can think of that has his own arc throughout the film.
Yeah,
Like, he
yeah,
is on
has
his
a lot
own.
of character development.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so
Yes, he has a lot of
much.
character development and a journey, and you're rooting for him. Like, he
You're
has
right,
his
yeah.
redemption, and so it's fun that it's a sidekick that Yeah, it really has their own story.
You're right. Yeah, that's a really good point and
Yeah.
very true. You do like to see how far he comes from kind of being more self-serving to really actually wanting what's best for Mulan and really genuinely caring about her and helping her out.
And he cares about her a lot, and I love that. I just think that he did such a great job, and Eddie Murphy was the perfect choice.
So funny.
After talking about these, I want to go watch all these movies now.
I know. That's what when I was thinking about the list, I was like, oh.
I know, it's so hard.
Yeah. And okay, if we were just ranking it on cuteness, can I just have a few honorable mentions?
Of course.
Okay. Cuteness factor, Pascal.
I know,
for me. Love Pascal. He's so cute.
I know, but I like that he can be threatening if he needs to.
Yeah, he's like,
and points his tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Pua.
Yes.
I wish he was in there more because
I hate that he got left off the boat.
So cute. Okay,
because we like Hey.
I actually heard a really interesting thing about that. I heard that in Polynesian culture, pigs are considered bad luck on, I don't know if it's specific to sea voyages or just in general, but they were considered bad luck, and roosters were considered good luck. And that's why when Moana sets out with Pua, they don't make it past the reef. But when she sets out with Hey, they do. So that was a really interesting thing that I heard.
Really
I was like, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that they put a little bit of that Polynesian folklore into the movie.
How cool.
Yeah, I thought that was really interesting.
Yes, they're adorable.
And Pua is precious. I love him.
I wanted to, like, I love the Seven Dwarfs, but I'm like, are they technically sidekicks? Y'all let us know, because we obviously
see what you think about that.
Love them.
Oh, and also, can I give a shout out to Nico? I think he's hilarious. I love that he's like, when he's stealing all the cherries.
Very food motivated.
Yeah, from the dog. And then, at the end, too, when he's like, got the dog kind of tamed.
I love
that. He's got
that.
him all dressed up. And
Nico has his own journey.
Funny. And he can do a mean braid.
Yes, he can. He definitely can. Wow.
I love when Pocahontas starts the braid and then she hands it over to him and he's like,
makes you want a raccoon, doesn't it?
It is so hilarious. It
know.
does. I'm like, I need a raccoon who can braid my hair.
Me too. I wish we had our own little, well, we do have our own little animal sidekicks with us, but
I think he's just extremely funny.
I think so too. And you know what? After talking about this, I realized how much the sidekicks truly add to the movie.
Oh, definitely. They really add a lot of humor.
They do.
You know, and it's
and help our princesses.
Yeah, for sure. So most of them wouldn't be where they were without them.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Well, Court, thank you for ranking with me.
Yeah, that was fun.
Dustin, thank you for the suggestion on the video. We always want to know what you all want to see. So let us know in the comments down below. And if not, then we're going to be back ranking soundtracks.
Yeah. That's going to be really hard.
Yeah.
There's so many good ones.
There's just, even now I'm thinking, I'm like, wow.
I know. And Evangeline and I have been listening to so many Disney songs. That's pretty much like what we do when we're in the car.
Yep.
And I'm like, oh, this, oh, that, oh, that.
Oh, it's going to be so hard.
Yes.
Make sure you guys keep your eyes peeled for that one. And until next time, we'll see you right here on Alleyways.
Bye.
Bye. That. What is that?
Light.
What's that? What is that?
Say also a light.
Light.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite Disney princess?
Yes, no.
Yes and no?
No.
What about?
Light.
Yes, light. What do you think about Moana?
You show your sticker?
Who was on your sticker?
Mama.
But Moana, Momo, and Puns.
Yeah.
Moana and Punzel. Yay!
She loves Moana and the mermaid.
Uh-huh. Can you say bye to the people?
Bye, people.
Bye, people!